Okay, so the next few videos are pretty much going to be news that I've forgotten that I didn't want to talk about. Well, I didn't feel like talking about that came out last week, and I didn't feel like talking about it because the shit was going on currently at the moment, and it's still going on right now. But I'm trucking through my my problems to get these videos out to you guys. Anyway, so. First bit of news I want to talk about is that Sony has announced a Spider-Man animated film that I believe is coming out either... I can't remember if it's 2017 or 2018. But yes, they have announced a Spider-Man animated film that will be directed by the two directors that did the Lego movie. First off, I think this is really cool. Secondly, the idea of getting, like, two different Spider-Man movies is kind of like an idea of... It's kind of like the idea of what Toho and Legendary are doing right now with Godzilla. I mean, if you don't like one thing, you got the other. So hopefully they can do that in terms of the Spider-Man films. Now, they did say that the animated Spider-Man film will not be in continuity with the live-action film. So what do I think of the idea of an animated Spider-Man film? Okay. First off, I don't think it's going to be like this PG-13 like a PG-13 movie. I think this is going to be more kiddie, but I think this is going to be more kid-friendly. I would be surprised if it was going to be PG-13. I would be surprised, but I think it's going to be PG-13. No, I mean PG, excuse me, yeah. It's more than likely going to be PG. However, that's not to say it's probably going to be bad. I'm not saying that at all. Could suck. That's the offhanded, but after watching the Lego movie, and, more or less it's one of my favorite movies of last year, I have total faith that this will be, a really good animated film. But, anyway, so, I don't think this is going to be like they're going to break ground with a Spider-Man animated film that's PG-13. I would be surprised if that was going to be it. But I think it's just going to be a PG animated film, just so they can get the family audience in there, too. And not to say it's bad. I mean, we've had really good PG movies. I mean, hell, look what Disney's made a profit off of said PG films. What was I gonna say? The idea of having two different Spider-Man films is a lot like what they're doing with the Daredevil film. I mean, excuse me, not Daredevil, Godzilla. Movies, with Toho doing one film that's coming out next year, and then in 2018, Legendary comes out with their sequel. So if you have one thing, or you can have the other. I like that idea. Now the big question is this going to be another origin story? Now, getting on the live-action film for the new Spider-Man film, Kevin Feige has said that this will not be the next Spider-Man film will not be an origin movie. First off, thank God. Also, because we know the origin by now, people. We're not stupid. We're not stupid, Sony. We know the origin. You've told us enough. It's time for a different film. And I'm hoping that's what the animated film will be as well. Not an origin story, because we know we know Spider-Man's origin. So you know what I want? I want a Spider-Man movie that can, have all these, like, fun elements that Sony thinks is too dumb. Like, I would love to see, a traditional Green Goblin costume. I would love to see a Hobgoblin. I would like to see, Rhino in his traditional costume, not the suit of armor. I would like to see, him in, like, an actual Rhino costume. I would even like to see, a lot of classic 616 stuff. I would really like to see that. Now the other thing is, this probably won't be in continuity with the Spider-Man. Yeah, they've already said that this will not be in continuity with the live-action Spider-Man films. That's okay. I'm fine with that. I don't mind if we have two different continuities of Spider-Man going on at the same time, as long as people aren't dumb enough to are smart enough to realize that the animated film does not follow in canon with this movie. With the live-action film. I think we'll be good on that aspect if we can, pull through that. Now, the other question is this going to be like its own take on Spider-Man, or is it going to do like adaptations of Spider-Man stories? Because let me be honest, if they're going that route, they probably will be. They'll probably. need to tone some of those down, because some major Spider-Man stories are a little more graphic for kids. So I think what it's going to be is more than likely a original Spider-Man story that's going to focus around Spider-Man dealing with villains. I would like to see, finally, maybe we can get the Sinister Six in a movie. Yeah, do that for a movie, is Spider-Man fighting the Sinister Six. Just have, yeah, like, this is the formation of the Sinister Six in this continuity. You can have it there. You can have, you know, anyone you want. You can have any villain you want on that team, Spider-Man-centric-wise, and, you know, go from there. That's what I think would be a really cool idea. You can have Green Goblin putting the team together, or Dr. Octopus putting the team together with all these different villains. Hell, you could have it that Spider-Man is not a high school student. You could have him as a grown-ass adult, and maybe with Mary Jane or somebody. I don't know. I'm just tired of Spider-Man. I know we're getting that in the next film. I know that already, that Spider-Man's going to be in high school. Whoop-de-frickin-do. But, anyway. What else was I going to say? I can't really think of anything else, really, other than there's a part of me that's afraid that it might suck because it's Sony, and they get greedy real fast if the numbers work out for them. So that's what I'm kind of nervous about. But on the other hand, I'm kind of excited because if this Spider-Man animated film does well, maybe we can get, animated films for other Marvel superheroes. I mean, hell, look at Big Hero 6. That was a lesser-known team, and it got it did very well. Obviously it had changes from Disney, but I think, if Spider-Man does very well, then maybe we can get animated films for, like, the Fantastic Four. Yeah, maybe Fox will go like, hey, let's do an X-Men animated film. Let's do something like that. So, yeah. So you guys tell me, what do you guys think of the idea of a Spider-Man animated film? Also, who would you want as the voice cast? That's actually another good question. Like, who would be the voice cast for this film? I would like to see, Marvel? Actually, more Sony. Sony, Marvel, let me say this. Don't get, if this is going to be a Spider-Man animated film, get the guy we best know for doing animated Spider-Man, Josh Keaton. Get Josh Keaton to voice Peter Parker. That is, I know you're probably going to make him young. Why did I even bother saying, go with an older Spider-Man? Why even do that? I have no frickin' clue. But here's the thing. Go with Josh, because you're obviously going to go younger, so go with Josh Keaton. That's the Spider-Man voice actor a lot of us really like. So if you really want to get on get us positive about this, don't go for like an actor. Don't go for like a major actor for this. Go straight for like a professional voice actor. Anyway, so once again, hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later.